Hello, beautiful people. Um, this is my video on occipital neuralgia, neck pains, headaches, migraines, and associated um, nerve pains in the hands, in the back, and I also have sciatica because of disc bulge in the lower back. Although regarding the occipital neuralgia, I haven't ever been officially diagnosed with occipital neuralgia, but all of the symptoms seem to indicate that it is occipital neuralgia. So first of all, the important thing to remember is that anything and everything is healable, and there is always hope. The problem with occipital neuralgia and things which affect the mind is that they can cloud your thinking process, and now you use your mind to even if physicality, if you have physical problems, if your mind is if you're sane and if you have a healthy mind, you can tackle any problem. With occipital neuralgia, you need to be strong in terms of the fact that at times it feels as though that blood is not going into the head from the back of the head. Sometimes there's throbbing pain, sometimes there's pain in the eyes, there's numbness on the head, there's dizziness, all of things associated with it, migraine sort of pains, tension headache sort of pains. Then this can also lead to like loss of memory, which can be disorientating and make you irritable, especially because because sometimes it's a bit it's not easy to sometimes diagnosis is not the easiest, and because of this, when there's uncertainty and there's misdiagnosis, people tend to go into fear, and the fear leads to hopelessness, and uncertainty leads to fear and hopelessness, and that's the negative cycle, because in this situation where already the occipital nerve, which is at the back of the head, where it's being compressed, any sort of stress, fear and uncertainty will lead to further stress, so tension in the muscles at the back of the neck, which will cause you to basically it will be a negative cycle. So stress in those muscles can also induce in my experience nerve pain and occipital neuralgia symptoms. So you need to be as relaxed as possible, and the first thing towards feeling good about yourself and healing yourself is to actually understand that everything in this world, every pain in this world I've been through is healable, and every adversity is conquerable. I have been living with this thing for the past, I would say, 10 odd years, and they've been tough times, but the way I go through them is I use spirituality, I meditate, I pray, I practice positivity and optimism, and so all of that helps a lot. And then there are other aspects which I maintain a disciplined routine. So with occipital neuralgia and its symptoms, there can be days and weeks where things are very bad. I can't get out of my bed for days, and medications, sometimes they're not working. So during those down times, especially if you have plans and you're not able to complete those plans, you feel uneasy, and you feel depressed and low because your goals are not being achieved. So what I've done is, my solution, my way of going around it is that when I'm at my worst in my health, I try and go into a different state. I have disciplined routines made for different states that I have. For example, one of the routines can be, for example, if my health is very bad, I can go on the first gear, meaning that I'll try and, for example, remain in a position which reduces the pain, because we have to, with occipital neuralgia and the sort of things that I have, and is that my personal experience is that we have to try and build a life around it, and slowly but surely these things get better, and in the long run, you can do anything, but you need to be disciplined, because this makes you stronger. And once adversity is overarchingly defeated, you feel like Superman. And there have been times, there were 5 months in my life when I was completely, more or less, cured, because I was practicing discipline in all my aspects, my physical aspects, my nutrition, my spirituality, my mental well-being, watching humor, enjoying socialization, and getting out of the routine that I have. And so when I was at my max discipline in trying to battle it, and facing occipital neuralgia head on, 5 months, before 5 months I did go pain free, because I was stopping at pain. One of the formulas that I used was stop at pain. So I know this is hard, especially if you have jobs, especially if you have university, school, work, responsibilities. But what we have to try and do the best we can in such circumstances. So we have to limit the things that give us pain, and over time those nerves and those muscles and those compressions heal. Okay, and water also helps me a lot. Keeping hydrated helps me a lot. Laughing helps me a lot. Somehow laughing releases some sort of, I believe, there's some chemicals also released in the body when you laugh, and they are stress relievers. So stress induced by pain can be reduced by laughing. Walking helps a lot. 2 hours of walk is unbelievable. If you can exercise in gym, that is excellent. That also helps. At times, if the pain so there are different stages of occipital neuralgia sort of pain. If it's just at the back of the head or in the neck, exercise can help a lot. If it's